live amongst men is to live in the shared significance of the societal values of one's nation. Since our independence in 1962, Trinidad and Tobago has sought to become a frontier of forward and progressive action, aligned with our nationalistic pride that led us to raise the flag so many years ago. It is our civic pledge and duty to be active citizens embodying our sacred watchwords, discipline, production and tolerance. The onus is on us, the citizens, to ensure adherence to the hallmarks protecting our great nation. And none is more respectable and revered than jury service.
So tell me, who exactly is eligible to serve as a juror?
Do you know that once you are over 18 and under 70 years of age, ordinarily a resident in Trinidad and Tobago, if not born in Trinidad and Tobago, you've been residing here for at least 2 years and are able to read, write and understand the English language, you will qualify to serve as a juror.
The Judiciary of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago is the lead governing body protecting the rights of every citizen. And in this episode, we focus on the joint collaboration between the citizen and state, man and country. Jury service is a vital aspect of the robust judicial system. One must take pride in being called upon to help serve the needs of the country. You might ask, how can one be chosen to serve?
Jurors are chosen randomly through a computerized system. For example, if 1,000 jurors are required, we simply enter our request and 1,000 names are generated. The court marshals are the persons who serve the summons. These summons are usually sent out at least 3 months in advance of the expected court date, but can be served as little as 3 days prior to the first of the respective session.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good day. My name is Ms. Dalton. I'm here to see Mr. Thomas.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Hello, good day. Mr. Thomas, I have a Miss Dalton outside to see you.
Okay, I'll be there shortly.
Mr. Thomas, Miss Dalton.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Mara.
How may I help you?
Good afternoon. My name is Ms. Dalton. I'm Marshal Assistant from the Judiciary of Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
I'm here to serve you with a summons for you to do jury service.
Jury service? Okay, I don't know anything about that. Can we discuss this in private?
Sure.
There are some persons who become intimidated immediately upon being informed that they have to serve as jurors in a criminal trial. And I want to assure you that the criminal trial process is not something that a juror ought to be afraid of. In Trinidad and Tobago, an accused person is entitled to a fair trial. And part of the criminal justice process is that an accused person is tried by law-abiding citizens who are deemed to be his peers or her peers, and persons who recognize that at the end of the day, they are just to use their common sense, good conscience, and after getting directions on law by the trial judge, it is a matter for those persons who are serving as jurors to determine where the truth lies. So what I want to encourage each and every one of you, if ever you are called upon to serve, is to recognize that it is your civic duty, that is your responsibility as a law-abiding citizen, to ensure that you try the issue between the prosecution and the accused person, and without any fear or bias or prejudice, give a true verdict according to the evidence.
Please have a seat.
Thank you. This is a summons for you to appear as a juror. Within the summons, you will find the date and time you're supposed to appear in court.
But what if I can't perform this duty?
If you are unable to perform this service and would like to be exempted from jury duty, there will be an advertisement posted in the newspaper.
Okay.
Roughly 1 week prior to the court hearing, a judge will be sitting to deal with the cases of exemption and deferral from duty. Do you understand?
Yes, I am a lot more comfortable. Thank you.
We live in a nation built upon the morals of the past. It is that very history that has led us to the current standing of the judicial impact on the country and its citizens. Let's now take a closer look at the steps involved in jury service.
Upon arrival, At your high court, you will go through your security checks and then you will be directed to the criminal registry. Once you indicate to the registry your purpose, you will then be directed to your assigned courtroom. At that courtroom, you will be invited to have a seat until the start of the court session. Court starts at 9 a.m. promptly so that all jurors are asked to be present and seated in time for the 9 a.m. start.
But sometimes, in special cases, there are instances that prohibit this extension of service.
What if I am incapable of serving because of my health?
Who can be exempted are persons who are studying and they have examinations coming up for travel purposes as well as for medical reasons. However, you're required to provide proof that you have an examination coming up by way of a timetable or travel itinerary if you have travel plans. If it is you are relying on medical purposes, you are to provide a detailed medical certificate.
Good morning, everyone. Please be seated.
Good morning, Judge.
Ladies and gentlemen who have come today for your exemption hearing, I cannot promise that you will be granted the exemption that you have come for, but we will move as swimmingly and as quickly as we can. All right, does everybody understand? Please proceed.
Juror number 30, Ian Jagesa.
Yes, Mr. Jagesa, if you can come forward, please, sir. And the reason is that you will be out of the country until the end of this year.
Yes, Judge.
And I also have a copy of your travel itinerary detailing the jurisdictions you will be traveling to and also the periods of time that you will be outside of the jurisdiction.
Yes, Judge.
And I see here that you are going for further training.
Yes,
because
Judge.
you are involved in the oil and gas sector in Trinidad and Tobago, and that's a very critical sector, even though we're diversifying.
Yes, it
we
is,
need to
Judge.
make sure that that sector is up and running. So the court understands. Having said that though, what month would suit you then? Out of this year, obviously, what month can I defer your jury service?
Well, Judge, I prefer that I do not get a month, I prefer that I am exempted indefinitely.
Many people prefer that they will be exempted indefinitely, but I can't give you a permanent exemption because you are a law-abiding citizen and you qualify to serve as a juror. So I understand for the months that go to the end of this year, you can't sit, but I won't be able to just grant you what will be an indefinite exemption.
Well, Judge, I'm thinking at the end of the training, then the job would again allow me to continue the travel, because I'm not thinking...
Well, no, we would like you in the jurisdiction for a while. After training, you have to come back and show us what you've learned. So what I will suggest is this. To be fair to you, I've seen the itinerary, and to put your mind at ease, the training comes to an end in December. So I'm going to defer your serving as a juror until January. Attorneys, are we ready with the matter at hand?
Yes, please, my lady.
Yes? Both sides ready to proceed? Yes, please. Let us proceed then to the arraigning of the prisoner, please.
The state against John Doe. Prisoner at the bar. You stand indicted under the name of John Doe and charged with the following offense: wounding with intent, contrary to Section 12 of the Offences Against the Person Act, Chapter 1108. John Doe, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
The 9 good persons and true, whose names you shall hear called, and who do appear, are the jurors who shall pass between the state and you upon your trial. You have the right to challenge any 3 of them. If you wish, therefore, to exercise that right, your time is as they come to the book to be sworn, and before they are sworn, you shall be heard.
Ladies and gentlemen who form the pool of jurors for this court, you have just heard that persons are about to be selected to serve as jurors in this matter. When your name is called and you are asked therefore to take your seat before you take that oath, please ensure that if there is anything preventing you from discharging your duty as a juror, that is, to be fair, to try the issue based on the evidence only, not to have any bias or prejudice or preconceived issue, please indicate it to the court so that I can discharge you. So let's proceed. Mr. State Counsel, sir.
Thank you, Police Lady. The witnesses who the state intends to call in this matter are...
So, counsel, you are satisfied? Those are the witnesses you all have called, and in these circumstances, none of the potential jurors have any knowledge or any familiarity with those persons. So, could we proceed now to impanel?
Yes, Police Lady.
In any criminal trial that is being heard in the High Court of Trinidad and Tobago, and sometimes you may hear people say the criminal assize, it involves jurors and it is a jury trial. The difference is that for capital matters, and capital matters are matters such as murder or matters of treason, those matters are tried by 12 jurors. And non-capital offenses such as wounding with intent or rape or robbery with aggravation, those matters are tried by 9 jurors.
Juror number 20, Tash Thomas. Juror number 71, Astra Prasad. Juror number 80, Rohit Ramdeo. Juror number 5, Clinton Mead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to take the oath or affirm. Please remember what you heard earlier, that the state is entitled to 3 challenges and the defense is also entitled to 3 challenges. So when you are in the process of taking your oath or affirming, if either of them stand and say challenge, I will ask you to step down. Please do not feel insulted. You have done nothing wrong. It is just state counsel and defense counsel exercising his or her right to challenge. All right? Main thing, do not feel badly.
Members of the jury, you will now be referred to as jurors numbers 1 to 9. When you hear your number called, please stand, take the respective holy book in your right hand, and read the oath aloud. Juror number 1, would you please take the respective holy book in your right hand and read the oath aloud?
Challenge, please, my lady.
All right, challenge by the state. And again, thank you very much. I will ask you to step down.
What if I do not want to be involved in a criminal case? Is it not dangerous?
Each of us has a role to play and a choice to be an engaged member of society, determining the course of how the country is run.
So if you are called upon to serve as a juror, remember you would be performing your civic duty as a citizen of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Embrace the opportunity to be part of the criminal justice system. Know that you are going to ensure at the end of the day that an accused person has had a fair trial. And remember, if you're selected to serve on a panel, you always have the opportunity through the person in charge of the jury, that would either be the foreman or madam foreperson, to ask your questions, to express your concerns. The marshal will attend to those matters that concern you and bring it to the attention of the judge. At the end of the day, it is the role of the judiciary to ensure that we provide all jurors with a safe, comfortable, and secure environment. So I look forward to seeing all of you in court.
Service, trust, confidence, the pillars protecting the integrity, virtue, and equality of our great republic. The judiciary stands resolute, the sentinels guarding our freedoms and safekeeping our future.